Good afternoon, everybody. It's the Friday edition, episode 21 of the Daily Brief with Paul and myself, Stephen.
So this is actually 21.
Yes, this is 21. So we can, and it's a Friday, which means we can take WinExtra out for a beer and really get plastered.
Trust me, I wish that's what was in this moment, but it's just apple juice.
Pepsi.
The
drink of
Sponsorship.
Just anyway, for today's show, we've got kind of a really, I don't know whether this is I'm sure a lot of people think this would be a really good thing, but this really saddens me. But
no, this is the worst day in Windows Phone 7.
Yes, it is.
The thing's not even launched yet. We've already had the worst day in its history.
Excuse me. See, it's choking.
When you're finished dying there,
yes.
When you're finished dying there, you can tell people about what is the worst day.
Well, see, some people think it's big news, but Farmville is coming to Windows Phone 7. We will now take a second of silence.
Yeah, Windows Phone 7 is officially dead.
Yes.
All right,
it's done
right now.
Thank you, Farmville. Why?
I mean, they've got what? They've 62 million active users on Farmville, so I can understand why they would want this thing coming, because sad to say, there are a lot of people who wouldn't move platform if they couldn't
play Farmville.
They're Farmville. Well, now they'll have it on Windows Phone 7. Oh, good God, I don't know.
Well, the one interesting part of this article was that they did note, and this is becoming an increasing part of the Windows Phone 7 playbook, Xbox Live is going to be the hook. That's what's going to get people moving over to that platform, is the fact that it is a seamless gaming environment between three platforms.
I mean, the environment is wonderful. I mean, obviously, we haven't gotten yet to test Windows Phone 7, but I'm on Xbox Live. And something that I really found wonderful the other day was I had to reinstall Zune Player on my Windows 7 laptop. And I went in and I realized that one or two of the friends I'd added on Xbox Live were there. They were already my friends on Zune.
Mm-hmm.
And by clicking on their names in Zune, I was able to see other friends of mine that were on Xbox Live, but through Zune, and add them there. And then when I logged into my Xbox later on, there they were, waiting to play. And it's just this kind of wonderful synchronizing and, flow between the console, desktop, mobile. It's wonderful. It makes for a really, really good user experience. But you know what? I don't want to be bugged across all three platforms either about bloody Farmville updates.
Hopefully that's something you can turn off. Really? Please, Microsoft, don't do this to us.
Yeah, don't turn it into Facebook.
Yes. Yep. Another good bit of news for Microsoft is that September saw 6 million downloads of IE9 Beta.
Yeah, this is great for a beta. I mean, it's already turning up that IE9 actually has market share out there. I know it's sub 1%, it's 0.25%, but IE9 actually has market share. And 6 million downloads in 1 month. Now, everybody gives, Internet Explorer, the worst browser ever. Stay away from it. It's a piece of whatever. And you know what? For years and years and years, it has deserved that reputation. But I think just the preponderance of use of IE9 right now, still in the beta, only a couple of weeks out, already has market share. Yeah. This is great news. Great news.
Oh yeah, it's I love it. I love seeing this. And the thing is, I've used the beta. I'm happy with it. There's still obviously some fine tuning they've got to do to it, which we'll probably see by the time. I don't know if they plan on having another beta round or whether we'll be going straight into the release candidate or the RTM version. But I think Microsoft could actually be back in the browser game with this one.
It could be, and the other interesting thing as well is it's not just IE9. We're actually seeing growth of IE8 as well for September, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But it but it's because I would have honestly expected that to go down as people heard about IE9. But
well, if you're on Vista or XP, obviously IE8 is going to be your only alternative.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, no. I mean,
you're probably in Chrome.
Yeah, no. I'm saying as far as a Microsoft browser is concerned.
Oh, as far as a Microsoft browser, it's what? It's IE8 or IE9 right now.
And the other thing is too,
IE9 being the best of breed.
And the other thing is too is a lot of companies could be upgrading to IE8 to get in prep for IE9.
Well, yeah, because that's a necessary. It's kind of a necessary step in terms of having the right software base installed. Otherwise, you're making a larger jump, and it gets even more complicated. And basically, if you've upgraded your corporate apps that require IE6 to IE8, well, they're going to function in IE9. But that is the big step to be made. Now, more sort of. We were just talking about Zoom 2 minutes ago, and it probably would have been a better segue than this, but. More interesting sort of mobile news coming in, which is that Windows Live Messenger is coming to the Zune HD
handset, whatever player, media player. Yeah.
And the Live Messenger is obviously the Windows Phone 7 Live Messenger.
Yeah.
Which is obviously Zune. It's all the same Metro UI.
Yeah.
But this has come to the Zune HD marketplace.
That's the one thing I haven't heard much talk about as far as Live Messenger is the subtle change to the Metro UI in parts of it, like the typography. I haven't noticed many people talking about that.
Most people don't notice it. You see, the thing is, Windows Live Messenger has a multitude of users.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of people who use Messenger just use it because they use it, because their mates are on it, because their friends are on it. You find that the more technical users, the people in the tech sphere, tend to go to other messengers because we want to be able to talk on, Google Talk, and we want to be on ICQ and MSN and Yahoo and IRC and everything in between. And we usually tend to go towards clients like Pigeon or Trillion, which allow us to do it all from the one interface. The vast majority of people using MSN Messenger, they're just average people who don't pay attention to this stuff. They just want it to work.
Yeah. This came in. This came in late yesterday after we wrapped yesterday's show, but apparently Ballmer is not as rich as he had hoped to be, considering that he got his bonus slashed.
Now, I didn't read this story because I couldn't get the page to load before the show. However, from what you've explained to me, despite the fact that Microsoft has had a magnificent year and a brilliant year money-wise, a lot of divisions have underperformed, such as, mobile, the whole debacle with the Kin, etc. And just like anything else, the buck has to stop somewhere, and it stops at Ballmer.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't matter that Microsoft made, a crap ton of money this year. Those divisions underperformed, and they should have performed. The only reason they didn't perform was because the top had lost the plot.
Yeah.
That's why I would suspect his bonus has been cut.
His bonus was half of what it normally should have been, so he only walked away with $670,000.
Only walked away with $670,000.
Yeah.
That's not, of course, the fact that the guy has so many shares in Microsoft.
Yes.
That he's $670,000. He won't roll out of bed in the morning for that.
He's worth $10 billion.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so what's $670,000 to him?
He can have a bad day and not even blink.
And considering he's in Washington where there's no personal income tax.
Yeah. The last bit of Microsoft news for today is that they've finally done another corporate shuffle and named 3 new presidents. They've separated off the mobile and gaming business units so that it now is Kurt Delbene is president of Microsoft Business Division, Andy Lees is president of the mobile communication business, and Don Matrick is president of the interactive entertainment business.
Yeah, this is something we'll have to get into on the longer show over the weekend, because I can't quite figure out how they can split the entertainment division into mobile, gaming, and what?
Yeah, I know.
And what's left?
I know.
You know, we have to. We'll have to sort of look into that a bit more.
Yeah.
On tomorrow's podcast.
Yes, which will be on time, hopefully, if everything goes nice between the internet and us. Well,
at least I didn't turn. You know, my screen didn't blank out.
And I don't have to do fancy little things here and there. But anyway, folks, that has been today's wrap-up show for the week. Daily Brief with Paul and Stephen. We'll see you on Monday for next week's roundup of Microsoft news headlines. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good one.